Hello guys, my name is Louis
And my name is Taylor.
and today we are sitting here because we want to do actually we asked people to send us questions that they would like us to answer, and that's what we're going to do today. Yeah.
Yes, so we're gonna start from the top of the questions to the bottom. So we're gonna answer every question. We're gonna try to answer every question, right?
I don't think we're going to answer every question. We're just going to answer the ones that we can answer.
Okay. So we're gonna start from the first question. The first question is, how long does your pump take to fill the tank? So we got a tank behind us here, and we're getting our water from our well. So uh, this thing is not that deep, and we need it's I think it's taking like 1 hour 30 minutes to fill the quarter of the tank. So our tank is 5,000 liters, so it's to fill 1,000 liters. I think it's taking an hour. Let me put it that way. Yes, but we are only getting 1,000 liters, and then our well is running dry, so we are getting 1,000 liters in an hour. I think that is answered.
Okay. Me, I don't know about
Okay, I'll give you the next question and then you answer. Muchange muchiita nezvei kuZimbabwe since makaita relocating? Okay, for those who don't understand this question, I will put it in English. So this question is saying, what are you guys going to do since
how are you going to earn
how are you
money?
going to earn money
Yes.
since you moved to Zimbabwe? That is the question. You can answer.
For now, we we have plans of things that we're going to do to earn money. We haven't started yet, but only one source of income we have now. Yeah.
Did you answer the question?
Misha was not answer, guys. Sorry.
Okay, guys. Okay, we have many things, like she said. We have some more things we are thinking of doing here, right? So, but as for now, we didn't start anything yet. Nothing has started yet. But as for now, we're still getting a small income from our small business. Like I think I said it last time, from our small business we left in South Africa. And here back home here, we don't have anything yet which is giving us any income. I think that is answered.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Okay. And the third question is, which camera are you using? Are you using a GoPro for your content? No, we are not using a GoPro for our content. The camera which is shooting now, it's called
DJI Pocket 3.
DJI Pocket 3. You can check it on Google. You can check it on. We got it on Take a Lot. That's where we got
Take
it.
a lot, South Africa.
But you can check it. That's the camera we are using for all our videos you've been watching. So we are going to the 450 question. How can one acquire land in Lomboshawa? I'm inspired. Okay. How can you inquire land? Guys, where we stay here, it's at the rural.
It's a village.
It's a village. So it's not like you need to go through the municipality and stuff and stuff and stuff. The same way you just do it to your rural area. That's the same way you get land here. You just go through the sub-book stuff, the chief stuff. You just write down the affidavit and stuff. That's all. There's no that process. There's nothing much. Wherever you want to get a land, you just go through to sub-book and stuff, and the chief, and then they'll put you in their village, and then they'll write you down. They get your copies just for them to agree that you are living in their area. That's the process we did, and I'm sure that's the process everywhere in Zimbabwe if you are thinking of building in rural.
Yeah, because we are in deep rural.
You are in deep rural, guys. Even you wake up in the morning, there's cows which passes here. Cows everywhere. Just don't have cows here, but there's cows surrounding. Okay, I'm gonna give you the sixth question, which you are the one gonna answer it. What do you guys do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
We already answered that.
You already answered it.
We're not doing anything at the moment. We're only doing YouTube.
And how old are you? That's the other question. Okay, I'm gonna answer this one. Guys, we are very young.
We are very young.
We are very young,
very
and
young.
we are all under 35. both of us were under 35. With this answer, right?
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Let's just say you are in your earliest 30s,
Early
and me,
studies.
I'm on my late 20s. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Okay. Okay, that is answered. What are your source of income? And what kind of business can one start at home? Guys, on this one, I don't want to give any suggestion because I've been in Zimbabwe for few days, if not 1 month. So I don't want to say you can start this business, or this, because also me, I didn't start any, which I can say it's proceeding or it's successful.
But one thing I've learned here, if you have money, even if you have money, when you come here, you don't just come and invest. I think you need to do a survey or something, maybe for 1 month or 2 months. You just seeing which area you're going to invest in and stuff like that. But one thing about this country, people have money, and people have money in this country. US dollar they have. You just need to come with a plan. Sometimes if you come with a plan, it might fail because a lot of people came here and they went back wherever they were coming from because of, even if you have money, but you might come here with too much expectations,
And then they will fail.
then they will fail. Then you will think, no, what. But when you come here, I advise that you know that you're going to have 2 months of just being at home or doing surveyors and stuff, and not just to say, I'm coming there. The first week you just want to invest. No, it
And
doesn't work like that.
guys, the other thing, like she said, the way things works in Zimbabwe is totally different from South Africa, or I don't know in any other countries. You don't just get what you want the time you get it in Zimbabwe. If someone is gonna say, let me just give an example. If someone is gonna say he's coming to install these door frames or these window frames today, and you keep into that word, that thinking it's gonna happen today, it doesn't work like that. People here, they disappoint you until you are frustrated. I'm telling you, that's the truth. I'm telling you from my experience from building this structure. People, they're not that professionalism. There's no that thing of time. So like, what I advise is, don't come here expecting much, or
Yeah,
expecting
because you will be very disappointed.
things to work the way they were working in any country we're in. Things here, they operate differently.
I think they are not that, the people are not that fast, like
Yeah,
slow, a bit slow.
people are relaxed. That's the thing.
Yes, they
People
are
are
not running, they are not
people they
going
are
anywhere.
running. They are not going anywhere. They are relaxed.
Mm.
If you're gonna give them a job today, thinking that they're gonna finish it today, they can tell you, no, you didn't get done today. We're gonna still come tomorrow
Mm.
and finish the job. So just put that in mind.
Yeah.
And let's jump to the next question. I'm so obsessed with this channel. Now you guys really inspire me. Some of people are so negative and discouraging about Zimbabwe, which makes me really wonder if everyone goes to school or whatever so they can leave the country and develop other people's countries, then be labeled as foreigners. I have been trying the best of planning to relocate. Being in a foreign country is draining physically and mentally. It makes me feel like I haven't started living. Okay, this is just a comment, not a
But I
question.
want to touch on that. I think if you want to relocate here, into to Zimbabwe, it just depends on where you're going to stay. But for us, we are staying in the rural, eh?
Yeah.
So the only thing that you need actually when you're coming here is you must have somewhere to stay. You must make sure you have your electricity sorted and you have your water. If you have a little bit of money, maybe with transport, because transport is a bit of a
So,
so if you have those three things, and then you must have a little bit of money that you know that it can sustain you for either 2 or 3 months. If you are someone who wants to venture into different businesses, while you are trying to find which area you're going to put your money, at least you know that you already have money for food for that very month and everything. Because if you just come and say, okay, I'm gonna come and I'm going to invest in that business while I am at least you don't have also where to stay, so you are thinking of where you're going to find where to rent, and you still want to invest. I don't know, I don't think you pass that exam. I don't think
And
you pass.
there's a question one guy asked, like, how long do you guys plan to before you moved into Zimbabwe? To tell you the truth, guys, we didn't just wake up one morning and say we are moving back home. Um, we moved a month ago, but we planned this 2, 3, if not 3 years back, right? 2 years back.
Mm. Yeah, because at first also me, I didn't want to come here. So it took us time also to be in an agreement that we both going to do this together.
Because one thing I've realized about moving here, if you're a couple, it's always there's one person who really need to move, and then there's
The other one who
the one.
doesn't want.
So there's one who must convince the other one.
Other one, yes.
So that the
That process might
that
take
process might take a year
yeah,
just
at
to
1 year or
convince.
two, just to convince one of you guys to say, okay, we're going to do this. It will take a bit of time. So
Yeah, so like I was saying, we didn't just wake up one morning and then say we are moving to Zimbabwe, guys. We are planning. We're thinking like she said, we're thinking of water. That's the first thing. We're thinking of electricity. We're thinking of, especially me, I was thinking of Wi-Fi. She didn't mention it, but I needed Wi-Fi. That was one of my priorities. I needed internet because I was used to stay in a place where there's internet. So I knew that if I was gonna move here without internet, it's gonna be boring, and I was not gonna be able to make these videos I'm making, you are seeing now. And water, shelter, Wi-Fi. What else? A vehicle is not a must. Like, if you have extra money, like she said, you can get it, but it's not something which is really
yeah, I
important.
think it depends on where you are staying. If you are staying in those other
Town,
densities, like
close to town,
yes, or not, or somewhere in where there is main roads where taxis like
passes
pass
every time.
frequently.
Yeah.
But like here, you hardly find a car moving. So, but if you are staying the other side, like in other locations, they borrowed the
Yeah, I
what,
think that's
you
gonna.
have transport every day, so you don't even need to have a car. You just need to have money for transportation, because there's also in drive, there's boat. You can also request those too. But here you can't, you hardly find it in drive or boat here. It's in the rural here, you can't find it. So I think transport, it depends on where you're going to be staying. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then the jump to the next question from Kudzai Ishe Mutarabushu. Yeah. So, how old are your kids? Are they good schools nearby? If not, what are you planning?
The kids are very young. The other one is 4 and the other one is 2. We are planning to homeschooling them. But there is schools. There's actually, we do have a boarding school there, and it has a day. We haven't gone there. We'll go there and we'll show you guys the condition of the school. But it looks like
It's a good one.
it's a good school. It
We
looks
just saw it
like
from the outside.
we
It
just saw
looks
it
nice
from
from
the
the outside, but it's 3 kilometers. No, not less than that. I think like 2 kilometers from here. 2.2, 2.5 kilometers
mm.
from here. And then I'm sure there's another school, because I always see school kids passing in this road. I'm sure there's another school down here, but I've never been there. And there's one there also. So there's 2 schools, I'm sure, which are close by. But we're thinking of this coming year, we're gonna homeschool them, homeschooling, something like that. And then the following year they will start going to school. We'll
It
look for
just
this phase.
depends on like where life will take us, but we'll figure that out when we get there. We just don't want to stress ourselves with these things. But the kids are still young. Even if she's going to ECD, I think she must be 6 years, and yeah, so they are still young. So I think we still have time to figure things out and everything. So yeah, we are not worried about that. We can even homeschool them until grade 3 or something. We don't mind. We have a lot of time.
Okay. I'll jump to the next question and then I'll answer it. Why don't you guys look for someone who sort out your bowl? Guys, ever since we moved here, like guys, if you saw our first video, ever since we moved here, we moved in this house and finished because we really need to do everything which is left. Okay, let me say we need to do most of what is left in this house by ourselves.
Ourselves.
It's like we need to learn. Like I'm telling you, it was my first time to connect a ball, and I'm so grateful that we now have a running water in the house, and now I know how to connect it.
Plus, I think it's also exciting that we are doing these things by ourselves. That's the adventure in it. Is the nicest part of living here. Actually, to be able to do these things by ourselves is the best part of our lives. If today we said, okay, there must be a guy who's coming to drill a bore and he put all these pumps that you are doing, guys, then what are we going to do actually in this house?
And I think if you guys can see how excited I was that we managed to connect our pump and then we had running water, I was not gonna be that excited if we hired someone
And
because
it was going to be boring because
exactly.
what makes the difference now is we're doing these things by ourselves. This is a homestead. So if we hire people to do everything for us, then
What are we gonna do?
what are we going to do?
And at the end of the day, guys, to tell you the truth, we are both not working right now. We are both not working. If we're gonna hire someone now to connect everything for us, what are we gonna do?
And what are we gonna film?
And what are you guys gonna see?
Because like let's say we hired someone like we did when we hired that man to do the doors.
Exactly.
He just did his doors and he left,
And
he left with our content.
And after that, we just show you guys that is the doors are yanked.
Yanked.
Then what?
Then what? There was gonna be.
If I was gonna
nothing
yank these 5 doors by myself, by today I was gonna tell you that I can yank doors. Simple as that. I was gonna find out the guys. I don't wanna lie to you. We tried to connect our pump yesterday, didn't work. I didn't sleep. We do the research. I did the research. I went to YouTube. I was looking for videos. I was reading the comments. There are other people who were giving the comments on that video. All that information, I gathered it all together. Then now we have running water here. And then now if we've come up with a problem of whatever, the pump stopped pumping or something went wrong here, I can still go and fix it. Why? Because I know how I connect it from the first place. So what if we hired someone today and then the pump stops pumping tomorrow?
We have to call him.
We need to call him again.
And I can attest to that. When the solars, the battery was not charging. What? We had to call someone because we thought that that person is the only one with the information, but we didn't know that us we can also have the same information. Only if we take time to learn it through. Where are we now? Now we can actually do it ourselves.
Guys,
We're not even worried.
I don't wanna lie to you. Like when we were connecting our pump, because we connected from the top, from the solar panels which are on top there, we did our research. I went to YouTube. I did everything. I didn't know anything about the solars. I didn't know anything, no information about the solars. But now I know. Because of all the research. What if I just called someone who was just gonna come connect for me, and then tomorrow morning I wake up with no information, and then that thing, like I said, that thing stopped working the next morning. I have to call him again. The way we stay here is not in town. If we were staying in town, that's gonna be easy also. Because we can just call this guy in the next 30 minutes. The guy is there.
And if people are coming here, if we have to hire someone to come here, especially if they are coming from Harare, they charge us 130 rand.
It's expensive.
Sorry, 130 US for transport only.
It's far, and the guy is just gonna charge you before you do the job. He's just gonna charge you for transport because, and we also understand it's far from the city. To come here, it doesn't come with water. This car uses gas. His car uses petrol, and he's gonna charge you for his petrol to come down here. The last guy we called for the solar panels, he even come here, installed the solar panels, and then he was like, guys, your roads are so bad, whatever, something like that. And I ended up giving him $20 on top because he was complaining. And I need to do everything by myself.
I think doing it ourselves is the best thing that we can ever do, and it's the best feeling ever, and it's so exciting. It's opening our mind. One thing I've learned is there is all the information that we need is there on the internet. Is there on the internet. Every information that we need is there. It's just need us to sit down and do our researches, and boom, we got the answers.
Not knowing anything, I just believe it's ignorance.
Yes, it's
You just don't
ignorance.
want to know it.
You just don't want to know.
Like now, I didn't know anything about the solars, but the information I have about solar panels now, I
You
acquired
can
in
even
2
start your
days.
company.
I can even start my company. I can even come, guys, to your house and install the panels tomorrow. With the information I acquired in 2 days. I know I'm just joking, but that's the truth. So, like, let's go. Let's see if we got the last question. This guy again asked, how old are you? We already answered this. Let's see. I think we're done. Where are you in Zimbabwe, and how did you decide you wanted to stay? And what consideration did you make before you relocate? I think we answered this. Where are you in Zimbabwe? Guys, we're in Dombosha. And how did you decide you want to stay? How did you decide you want to stay there?
I think everything is just about taking risks.
How did you decide that you want to stay?
You just decide you want to take a risk.
Guys, to tell you the truth, coming here, it's a risk.
It's a risk, yeah.
And we are kind of enjoying our risk.
Yeah.
And the good thing is we are enjoying our risk with you. You guys, we are risking our lives while we are watching. We could paint our solar panels yesterday on screen. Thank God we didn't. But yeah.
Yes.
And what considerations did you make to decide on that place? Okay, what consideration? Like we wanted a place which is far from the city, from the first place.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted a place where you can be able to do anything, because the plan of this area here next year, we got amazing ideas we need to bring in this place here. We need to make our big gardens. We need to have our own food. We need to make our own food here. So
like a proper homestead.
Yeah, like a proper homestead. So by next year, that's the plan. That's how we decided. And then we needed a place which is out of the city, where it's quiet. I'm sure you guys, you can hear how quiet this area is. We are the only people who are making noise here, and the birds. So we needed a place where it's quiet, because we're actually staying in a city all this time. City, traffic. Like we said in the other video, there was traffic. It was a busy place. So we wanted a place where we can just come and relax and live our lives with no disturbance. Guys, to tell you the truth, I was in town last week. I didn't enjoy the place. Like it's crowded. Like I don't want that type of area. I don't want that type of environment. And it's the fact that I've been living here now for a month. It becomes more waste to me. Like now, I feel like it's more crowded because I've been,
because you're isolated.
Exact. So what is happening now is every time I just went to the city, within 2 hours, an hour, I'm starting to miss again this whole area, this nature thing. But yeah, enjoying it. I think we are done. With the questions. And want to say something?
There are people who are asking how much did it cost you to build this whole structure. This whole structure, on the plan, it was estimated that we're going to use plus or minus 25k US. So I think as is, I think only the structure, not the finishings like the cupboards. I don't think he calculated with the ceilings. I think he only calculated just the structure alone without the other finishing. So you just figure out, like, work on that number. We didn't write down. We were just spending the little we get, then we use it for that. The little we get, then we put it to the building. So we didn't calculate it, but it's more or less that's the amount that it was estimated for. So guys, I want to touch on the people who are asking about the plan. The plan is available and it's going for 150 rand.
Not rand, dollars.
Oh God, it's $150. It's this plan. It comes in a PDF, so you just need to print it. Then you guys can do whatever with the plan. This plan came up because when we were in SA, we used to visit, like, what do you call them, B&Bs, like they are called cabins or tiny house. So we were with something that we were, is such, what do we call it, content that we consumed, that the houses must have glasses, must have all these high walls and stuff. So that's when we came up with this plan, and we had the guy to draw for us and do everything for us. So the plan, if you need the plan, it's available. You can just send us a DM on Facebook at Mugove, and on Instagram at Mugove. Again, you can send us a DM and the plan is available. Conclude, we just want to thank you guys for watching our videos. We are grateful for your comments, and we thank you guys for sharing the videos and not skipping the ads. That's how we are surviving right now. YouTube is our main source of income in Zimbabwe, and we are so grateful that you guys are watching our videos and you are enjoying them. Me and my husband now, we just want to tell you guys we are enjoying this place. If you ever wish to relocate to the rural area, I think it's a good decision that you are making for yourself. You will find out when you are on the ground. It's actually breathtaking. It puts your mind at peace and at a better place. Even when we talk about the your health as a human being, it's elevated. Your immune system is boosted by this place. This place boosts your immune system. This place is amazing. We are surrounded by green, the trees, the nature is so much beautiful. And we just want to thank you. Me and my family, we are grateful, and you are part of our family now. And we would like to thank you, Sir, who's coming to bring us is it Sir or Ma'am? I don't know. Coming to bring us a hose pipe. We can't wait to receive you here, and we're going to bath.
Yeah, but we bathed already.
Oh, we bath already for tomorrow. So you see, this thing just it's like a magic. We already bath, so we'll see you tomorrow. And guys, we are so excited. You can follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and don't forget us to follow us on Facebook. As today is the end of 2024. 2025, we are coming up with great content, because content is our full-time job now. So we'll be dropping bombshells of content. Please follow us. Tell a friend to tell a friend that there is people who are creating content that is original. Our content is raw, is unfiltered. Guys, we see other people say we must not do this, but there's things that you can't restrict. If we start restricting such things when we're shooting this video, then we are filming movies for Netflix. We're not doing that. We're just trying to show you a raw and unfiltered content. It's enjoyable also because we're not putting too much edits. If we try to put too much edits, you will not enjoy this content. I can actually do that because my husband did videography and I do photography. Like for the longest, I've been doing it for the longest. We can edit this video, we can color grade them, we can change our colors, we can do anything. We can extract a lot of pieces from our content. But what's the exciting part if we remove all these things that are just natural? So guys, I hope we'll see you guys in 2025.